Konnichiwa. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Welcome.
back.
Hey, bud. We have a Google Sheet open.
Yeah. Now this is how you know we're serious now.
This is how you know Emmy will be realized. But hi, Mary.
For sure.
Oh, I'm in top chat for some reason.
Hi, Mary. Nomia, who are you? What are you doing on my second channel?
I'm Nomia Vixie. My pronouns are they, she. This is my channel. I'm an interdimensional angel. And today we will be drawing, but first off, we're gonna work more on Emmy's mechanics, her gameplay mechanics. And Maxi is here to help me. Introduce yourself, Maxi.
That's right. You thought I wouldn't do it a fourth time this week? Guess what? I'm here yet again. Hello, everyone. My name is Maxi. Pronouns are they, them. I am the creator of Tokimeki95, an upcoming tabletop role-playing game where you go to high school and have a wonderful, not stressful time at all. Right, Nomia?
Yeah, it's normal.
One feature of Tokimeki95 is the fact that you can add new classmates. You can create your own. And these classmates can come in with their own mechanics, their own stories, their own personalities. And I am helping Nomia create one of these such classmates. And this will be a classmate that will be available for... The Sugar Baby! This classmate will be available for everyone to try out once it's complete.
You too could date Emmy once she's developed, when she's here.
Could you do me a favor and, like, put her image on that, like, empty box right there?
Okay.
If you go to insert image and fill
I
cell.
know how to do it. Just give me a second.
All right,
actually...
let's listen.
Okay.
Hey, fellas. And while we're getting started, by the way, I do want to remind you, by the way, that this stream is supported by viewers just like you. Consider leaving a like. It help. You leave a thumbs up. Come on. What's your problem? Just leave a thumbs. It's free.
I thought it was insert. There it is. I lost it. I'm gonna hide this while I do this.
Hi, Nash. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Nash. Okay, there she is.
That's right. I've invaded the stream yet again. Like, come on, really small.
She's
you could
tiny.
You can't like crop it, but it's fine. You could also you might have to do like align it center.
Yes. There we go.
There we go. That's better. It's
Put
good
her
to have
there.
her on the screen so we know what she looks like.
We can all see her. I will do a proper portrait of her. Maybe today? Who knows?
I do wonder if she would look better if she looked a little bit more mature. But you know what? I'm not here for character design.
I don't want to make her look too young, but I feel like she has. I don't know, something. This is what she looks like in my head.
You know what? If that's what she looks like in your head, then it's good. It's good. So,
no,
Nomia, you've done a lot of work off screen. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, fellers. That one's just for me.
Yeah, it's always just
I'll
for
take
Maxi.
all. It's just for Max. It's true. It's true. So Nomia, you've been doing a lot of work figuring out the mechanics for Emmy.
I have been doing work. And I before stream have been putting it into just this. This is just like a temporary document. None of this is clean or tidy or correctly laid out. It's just like we're just getting it in there. And so for those who don't know, this is a sugar baby. That's her whole thing. She wants expensive things and she wants you to buy them for her. She's a very difficult character. I think, are there any characters in the base game that have D12s in their stats?
No.
Yeah, and she has D20s, so you can tell she's a difficult character. Although if you're eagle-eyed, you might already notice that one of her abilities lowers them to D10s. She also has one that lowers them to D12s. So that's kind of how I balanced it in my brain. Hi, Kiri. Thank you. I drew it myself, and Maxi rigged it.
That's right. That's right. I rigged that. Yeah.
but
No, fun fact: this is actually an art stream. Though we're doing a little bit of character design earlier on, but Nomia's a very talented artist.
Waha, thank you. Oh, do you know?
Oh hi!
do you know?
Oh hi, Ren. New name, new icon. Hello.
I think.
New name, new icon. Who this?
I think.
So
I put in. Do you want to go over the mechanics?
yeah,
that
let's go over it. So all classmates have there's a little bit of a template for the characters, right? Everyone has affection. Affection represents like the budding love for someone. It's just like when someone does something nice for you and you feel a certain attraction towards them. It's a very nice passing feeling. Affection becomes love, which is more of a solidified kind of attraction towards someone, and it is this love that unlocks events where you get to know more about the character, passive effects that modify the playthrough, and ultimately earns you keys. Keys are required to get a character's good ending. Tension also is a stat that is gained whenever you mess up during dates or during the weekly event. Tension grows. This mostly represent ways in which this character kind of gets in your way. And I love that you already kind of.
I did write one thing for her tension, but I haven't written once. It's still Rinka over here. But
Yeah,
I did
so
write. A dejected Emmy becomes much colder and more distant. Unfortunately, you know exactly how to keep her attention. I had it written as fortunately originally, and then I was like, no.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. And now, after that, most characters have 2 additional stats. Rinka has only 1, so you don't really have to have 2 stats.
Yeah.
But since you're going for a bit of a hard, difficult character, you have 2 stats here that are in interplay. So her 2 stats are luxury and vulnerability. Again, I said this off stream, but I'm gonna say it again. I love that you use the shield icon for vulnerability. I like that. And luxury, of course, being presence.
I was thinking, I couldn't think of what I wanted to call the vulnerability stat. I thought about it for a really long time, and I couldn't think of like what word to use. But for a while, I was thinking of using the window emoji.
Alternatively,
I think
the bandage emoji, but I'm not sure about the bandage emoji. Because like the bandage emoji implies that like it implies that she's hurt, which she's isn't.
Not.
She's just yeah.
She's just kind of reserved, and she's
alternatively
not...
the door emoji. I'm a bit of an emoji connoisseur.
Yes.
So like.
Hi, Pressvale.
Welcome back.
Also, she has almost an exact copy of Hanamaru's skill so far, but I just changed the keyword from romantic to expensive.
Yeah, and I do want to say, we don't want to get too lost in like the wording today.
Yes.
Yo, hi,
the wording is not as important, except for one thing. I do want to get the wording on one thing figured out because it's a bit difficult to explain, and so I want to make sure that people who don't know this character or haven't watched these streams will pick up this character, know how she works, because there is one mechanic that is I'm struggling to put into the sheet in a way that makes sense and is understandable.
Of course.
From
and I think that there is room to just have a little explanation in the character packages for sure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking there's a board game called Villainous by Ravensburger. They normally do puzzles, but this is a board game they did with Disney, where it's basically it's essentially a game where you play as the villains from the different Disney films, but every villain has a different system of mechanics. They all have the same base. It's almost like a MOBA, except there's no map. Every villain is working for their own goal, and
it's like Twisted Wonderland, but a board game.
Yeah, pretty much. And the cool thing is that because every character comes with their own board, with their own pieces, with their own layout of how they do things, and 2 decks, a deck of heroes that can get in the way, and a deck of villainous actions that empowers them, of course, right? And the thing that I like is that every single one of them comes with a little booklet. It's like a 4-page booklet telling you, hey, by the way, this is what you want to do with this character, by the way. and I like that. I like that. I never read them because I like to just learn as I go. But I love that, there's a character specifically, I'm thinking the Queen of Hearts, who has a weird-ass mechanic where she basically gambles to see if she can win. And I had to read the booklet for that because I'm like, how the hell do I win with this lady? And it's like, okay, so you want to set up, you want to do this thing and then that thing and then hope that you draw into the number of cards you need. And I'm like, okay, thank you for explaining it. But definitely there's room for adding like a little bit of an explanation to how these characters work, of course.
Yeah, there might be additional keywords that we have to add.
Maybe.
I think.
So
Specifically,
I do want to say,
I was thinking. Hang on, I'll look at the.
yeah, you know what?
I'll look at
So-
the actual your keywords. that
So
you have.
I do want to say, by the way, that the goal of keywords is to summarize or make learning the game a lot easier and faster. For instance,
Yes.
tabletop trading card games like Magic the Gathering, they have keywords, but they also sometimes, you can have a complex mechanic that you just explain when you introduce it,
I think
Like, you don't have to make a
specifically-
keyword for everything.
Well, I kind of want a keyword because it goes across different stats. Because if it was just in one stat, then I would just have the explanation in that one stat. But because it is from this stat, it's here. I'll actually explain what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
you know what?
So-
Let's just dive right in. So what is the hiccup that you're having right now?
Okay, so Emmy's main mechanic that I think kind of defines the way you play as to date her is that her affection does not convert into love. For every other character, once you get 10 plus affection, you lose that 10 and then you gain 1 love over here. And I want the experience I want the player to have while dating Emmy is that she just builds up a ton of affection and then it just but has 0 love, like no love, none, until I think it would be until she has 60 vulnerability, which is a stat that basically is earned for I have it so vulnerability is basically how open and honest she feels like she can be with you, the player, and how much she's willing to actually, because the whole thing of the sugar baby relationship is it's a transactional relationship. Like, she gives you affection we're not gonna say specifically because this is a PG game, but she just spends time with you, she goes on dates with you, she is affectionate with you, but she is reserved in a way where she's doing it as a transactional kind of thing, where her dream in life is to be a trophy wife, where she's just taken care of and she doesn't necessarily feel the need to. I'm thinking she might be demi-romantic or something, if we're putting it in queer label terms. I think she just doesn't feel attraction romantically to anyone until she's very, very close to them. And so she's not interested in you romantically at all, but she is willing to there's also a difference in as an asexual person, I'm quite familiar with the differences between romantic, sexual, and sensual attraction to people. So she's definitely in it for intimacy, physical intimacy. She likes to hug, she likes to kiss, she likes to but she doesn't want a committed relationship, and she likes things, she likes to be spoiled, she likes to be treated like a princess, and that's what she's looking for.
Fair.
She is not looking to get emotionally attached to someone. She just wants to have fun and be happy, live her happy life. And there's a point where basically the first vulnerability, this first stat, I'm not sure if we're going to keep it, but I think it's a good explanation of what I mean by vulnerability in Emmy's case, which is gain 2 vulnerability for every 1 affection earned with Emmy outside of dates. So basically, dates to her are a transaction. They are not, she is essentially putting on a bit of an act to get what she wants during a date. So and she expects the player to not really care about her outside of a time when she is giving something to them. So the affection earned outside of dates kind of represents the idea that you care about her outside of the transactional relationship you have.
Makes sense.
And so that's kind of... So I think gaining vulnerability will... Basically, this character is extremely slow starting. Think of her as Regigigas in Pokemon. She's got the ability slow start.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Where...
And again, the numbers are not set in stone. But it is interesting because earning affection outside of dates is not easy. You would have to purposefully try to get like a 6 on a location you already have the classmate for.
Yeah. Like, there are ways to do it, but it's a bit tricky. So you really have to go out of your way to, like, spend time with her outside of dates.
Okay, so I'm not trying to butter you up. I'm not... I do have to say I'm the kind of person where I just tell you what I actually think. I'm not buttering you up. I do think you actually have really good game sense because I'm realizing... Hi, Chippy!
Hey, bud.
You have pretty good game sense because I'm like... Gaining 2 vulnerability per non-date affection is actually pretty balanced. Because it's really slow going, and once you're in dates, you gain a lot of affection. So having it go back down to 1 actually makes a lot of sense. And even though I feel like some players might be like, why isn't it more? The relief that you don't have to roll a 6 on incidents, I feel like it's more than enough.
I think there's definitely kind of like a snowball effect with Emmy, I think, where it's like very hard to get, like, she has like a big wall in between her, like, her emotions and you kind of have to chip away at the wall a little bit at a time, but once you get like an actual crack in the wall, it kind of crumbles down and will come down pretty fast. So I kind of wanted to use the game mechanics that Maxi set up, and they're very good. So I kind of wanted to use the... Oh, thank you so much, Kiri! I kind of wanted to use the mechanics that Maxi had made in order to create, like, a kind of emotional reaction in the player and kind of represent an emotional journey through mechanics rather than just narration. Because I feel like if it's just through narration... It was a very deep voice. It's a sound effect.
it's the Dark Souls. Very good.
Very good.
But yeah, I really like in games when storytelling is done through mechanics and not just through narration. I think it shows pretty good game design if someone can do that, because it's pretty easy just to write out something emotional because people have been doing it for a long time.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, people have been doing it for ages. It's gaming is a newer medium. So being able to tell stories through game mechanics and have something interactive with the player, I think, is really cool. And so I think I saw an opportunity in Maxi's game to kind of do that myself, and so I got excited, and that's why I've been working on it off stream quite a bit.
Hell yeah! No, I love that you set all this up. I was legitimately expecting that we were gonna be working off of like a notepad file or a Google Drive or a Google Word. What's the word?
Google Keep is the notepad. It's Google Keep, Google Docs.
Docs. Jesus, my brain was like Google Word. I did talk for like 4 hours today already.
Yes.
Nonetheless, Nomia, I have. Again, not everyone who gets to design characters for this game is gonna have me literally like there to tell them, but yes. You have me. Here's what we're gonna do, okay? Go all the way to go to affection. Do me a favor. You see the threshold and effect?
Yes.
Delete them. Or affection. Again. Now, I know you're thinking, Maxi, but what do we do? So, I feel like this loudly tells the player, unlike other characters, her affection doesn't become love.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to, you could even have, you could have like a pseudo, trigger, I guess. I don't know. Or have like a little like explanation, like text, like tension does.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, like a little box like that. Literally replace that. and where you literally describe that Emmy has a hard time connecting to people.
Okay, I'm actually gonna ship your relationship with Emmy is a transactional one. You'll have to hang on. I always forget what the command
Got it.
to enter
You
is.
got it.
Control enter.
Yeah, it's shift. Yeah.
Work harder to
Earn her love.
earn her love.
So sorry for interjecting. Sorry, this
Yeah.
is writer Maxi.
No, it's helpful.
Um.
Hang on.
Yep. You gotta work harder to earn her love. And it's funny because that actually describes the mechanics. Like you can't just gain love with her. You have to literally like do more. Which I like. Again, it's a good twist. Makes me wish I'd come up with it first. It's a good twist. It's a good twist.
Hehe.
So now, how does this work? So, do you want we want to make it so that it's vulnerability, right? That opens up.
Yes, I wrote it down here. I've been calling it affection conversion because essentially, should I bring up the other girls?
If you want to.
Bring up
Because
bring up the other.
most
girls.
of the other girls have this thing where they are able to turn their affection into love. Whenever they get 10 more affection, it just becomes one love, right? And essentially what that does is that it creates a little bit of a breakpoint. Instead of and instead of having to gain like 100 love, you only gain X amount of
Just kind of
Minecraft.
just kind of shoop-a-doop. It's smaller on here.
Shwoop-a-dee-doop-dee-doop.
But here are the other girls.
Yeah.
Hang on, just let me check. This is still that's still like that. Cool. I did it so I can have both. So this is how the other girls look. I'll zoom in for you. Can I hide this? Is there a way to hide that?
Yeah. No, yeah. There should be a little line above the player area. Click on it. No, a line. There's like a little
There
like
it
group.
is.
It's grouped. Yeah.
Oh, I'm in view only. God damn it. I opened the wrong one. I opened the view only one.
you open the official file.
Yep. There's the copy.
Open your file. There you go. Don't request access. It does nothing. And by nothing, I mean I'm not checking my freaking email and giving
There we
people
go.
permission. There we go. And then there's your girls.
So here are the girls. These are all the girls that I've unlocked. I'll just show these to you. So this is what
Yeah, 3
a character
out of the
sheet looks
7.
like when you're playing it.
Yup.
So you can see, like, all of them have 10 plus affection, lose 10 affection, gain 1 love. They all have this. Do you think because all of the other girls have that written on their character sheets that we can kind of just assume the player will know how affection conversion works? Or should we explain it in Emmy's sheet as well?
So the thing is that I love that you're calling it affection conversion, but in reality, it's just another trigger on the character sheet.
Yeah.
Right? It's just another trigger. So if it isn't on that character sheet, and again, like, thankfully you're adding an explanation.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I think the average person who picks up Emmy as one of their characters is gonna look at that and immediately be like, oh shit, I have to do something else.
Yeah. Because I think there might be... Okay, hear me out. I have an idea. I'm gonna do this quickly. Okay. Hello, Tamika. Or Tamika. I'm gonna do a thing. We're gonna use... Let's use the lock emoji. We'll call it... Just put question marks there for now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do this.
Oh, wait. Hold up. You're getting ahead of me. So I don't think you have to make another stat for it. I really don't think so.
No.
So I was hinting at this earlier. You don't have to do this.
Hear me out. Ugh. I'm trying to think of how to do it. If we put the affection conversion down in a different thing.
No, Nomia Victory, my good friend.
Yes.
I got you, okay? I don't want to say you are overthinking it.
I am.
Okay, so let's go back to vulnerability, okay?
Vulnerability's over here.
So
basically,
okay, literally.
Another part of it is that I kind of don't want the player to look at the sheet and know exactly how to get to the point where you unlock the conversion, which is why I kind of want to hide it behind a story beat.
I mean, honestly, like the way that I would do it is that I would put it at the 60 vulnerability. It's like, whenever affection is more than 10, lose 10 and add 1 love.
Yeah.
That's the way that I would do it, just literally adding it as a trigger there. I mean, like, I don't think... I do kind of want to... I guess, like, not warn you, but, like, you don't have to do, like... You don't have to hide everything from the player.
Yeah.
Especially these things that are, like, necessary for them to know how the hell to play the game.
Oh no, Maxi's a robot.
I don't know. Keep it.
You're a robot.
It's...
Oh no. Discord doing the thing. Discord does this thing sometimes.
Take me to your leader.
Oh no! Oh no! Maxi! Okay, Maxi's gonna go, come back.
But now, has
Okay, there you are, there you are.
Has the other Maxi been obliterated?
Yes.
Hey
Maxi, they,
Kira, I
them,
want
by
to
the
remind
way.
you, my pronouns are they them. Thank you.
Could we do it like over here? Do it like... I love everyone immediately being like...
Yeah, you know, if people don't know, it's a really simple matter of just letting them know.
Okay. Then
Me
take
lowers
this.
gun this one time. Nomi, you should make an emote of you with a gun.
I should, but every time I've tried to do it, but it never looks right.
Do you try using the emote base that I sent? Did I not send it to you?
No?
Okay, you know what? I'll fix that literally right now. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I have it literally open right here. And by literally right here, I mean somewhere. There you go. Nope. Where could I have put it if I was in fact me? Where would I have put that base of a bunch of emotes?
How's this?
Give me a second. Emote. I'm getting there. I'm almost there. There you go.
Oh wait, I've seen you. Just put 2 effects. That would make
You
more
could just put
sense.
2 effects.
Yeah. You're right.
It isn't as pretty, but it also separates the once effect.
Yeah, it makes more sense. It's more readable. Whoops.
Yeah. And I do actually really like having that trigger be somewhere else. Like I really do think that works.
Why is...
Okay, now where the hell is those emotes?
Here we go. Why is that text floating slightly? That's so weird. Never mind. We won't worry about it.
Okay, here you go. Here's all the emotes by Luamon. There you go. It's too big? Oh, it is? Okay, you know what? I'll just send you this instead. There we go.
It's fine. Don't worry
That's
about
still
it.
too big? It's 47 megabytes. Okay, this might have to do.
It's
Alternatively,
fine.
I'll
It's
just give
fine.
you the link to
It's
it.
fine. Don't worry about it.
That's a big image. That's a big image. Anyways,
This will also be 60 plus.
Okay, Nash does make a point though of saying that you should have an emote that is you using an evoker, like you're summoning your persona.
Oh yeah.
That actually, although it could probably be read in a different way as well, unfortunately.
Yes. I
Thanks,
think so.
Persona 3. Thanks for
Persona 3
nothing,
is
Persona 3.
Persona 3 is stupid.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, Chippy, once again. Chippy, whimsical, hilarious, also the voice of reason.
Da-da. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. And yeah, there's also this mechanic over here.
Mm-hmm.
During dates, instead of gaining stress, you can choose to lose an equal amount of money instead. Is that...
I think the phrasing is perfectly fine. During
Yeah.
dates, instead of I would remove the second comma, before my wife comes in and freaking stabs me in the back. Mostly because I'm terrible. We used to call her the comma queen back at in our
see.
writing school days because she knew how to do commas and I don't. But yeah, instead of gaining stress, you can choose to lose an equal amount, or no, you can just choose to lose money instead. You don't have to do an equal amount of.
Well, I was thinking... okay. I just worry because she also has this effect of...
Also,
gain... I guess I could do...
no, okay. Well, okay. Can we please do one thing?
Alright, I'm sorry.
We're hopping around. Okay, so
That's how my brain works.
What-
Okay.
during dates, instead of gaining stress, you can choose to lose money. You have two instances of instead. So, I would take out the second one.
I didn't even notice that.
Welcome back to editing Maxis here, by the way. Instead of gaining stress, you can choose to lose money. Simple as that.
Because I feel like there's something that could get confused where people might not know if, because you have to spend, like if you're at a place with this keyword expensive, the stress is doubled. So, would people know if, I wonder if there is some like, I don't know, I think like I would have questions about whether or not the money is doubled as well, or if that money spent on stress would count for luxury as well.
So I would rephrase the first a luxury, the first luxury trigger. I would say during during dates with Emmy. During dates with Emmy. With Emmy. I do also want to clarify, by the way, that it's not spending, it's actually losing money.
Yeah, there's
whenever-
lose. So yeah, it's lose and then spending.
Yeah. So during dates with Emmy, no, hear me out. I'm actually gonna. All I'm
Okay.
doing is just moving the pieces around. During dates with Emmy, whenever you lose money, gain that much luxury. Hi, Nutstar.
Welcome back.
But I feel like if it's that, then there's an exploit with the 50 plus ability where you just re-roll a bunch, gain a bunch of stress, lose that much money, and then you gain a ton of luxury. Is there a difference between spending and losing money?
Not necessarily. Wait, hold up. Walk me through that again.
Okay, so if if she gains luxury equal to the amount of money you lose during a date, then for the 50 plus ability, once that's activated, basically the player can essentially re-roll for whatever. If they have enough money, they can essentially re-roll a ton of times, gain a ton of stress, and then instead of gaining that stress, just pay the money. And then because they lost that money during a date with Emmy, she would gain a ton of luxury in one hit.
Okay, so I'm premeditating. This is premeditated on the fact that like someone needs to have that money first and foremost.
Yes.
Yo, hi Joestar.
Welcome back.
Someone needs to have that amount of money first and foremost. Okay.
Mhm.
Secondly, I think we can modify the second effect.
Yeah.
To cover that blind side for sure. Now I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever you lose money, the reason why I want to keep it as lose is because there are some dates where it might ask you to like, oh, you have to spend extra during the date or something. Yo, hi Melty.
Welcome back.
And hi Rasma.
Welcome back.
I think it makes sense for being on a date with her. If something asks you to like spend extra money, like of course you're gonna drop that money for her to really impress her.
Yeah.
Whenever you lose money, take out the comma. You don't need the second comma.
God damn it.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Whenever you lose money, gain. The way that I phrased it in the book is gain as much.
Okay.
Yeah, we do need more sounds for like inviting people in. We got.
Yes.
I gotta look up some more. I say we like it's this is not my stream. I
this
joke
is
about this
Maxi's
being my second channel. This is my second channel. I mean, I've been here for four times in a row, so that's not true. I wasn't here for the Persona stuff, but
No, that was
nonetheless.
just me.
So I do also want to clarify that the effect of 50 plus should say during dates with Emmy, because
Yes.
otherwise players
I
may
was gonna.
actually
I did. When you said that earlier, I was gonna adjust it, but I thought you would then scold me for jumping back and forth between things again.
That's a joke, Emmy. This is not my second channel. This is Nomia's channel, by the way.
Did you
Why don't you
just skull Curie Emmy?
Did I say Emmy? Fuck.
Yeah.
Hey Kiri. Sorry about that. Unless you're into this whole being a sugar baby thing, in which case you're welcome. If you want to check out my real channel, there you go. Anyways, so my brain is getting all jumbled up. I've talked for over 4 hours today.
There's also yeah, this doesn't work with the way it is right now, because again, she doesn't just gain luxury when you spend money on this, because like when she gains luxury from spending money, she also gains affection here. So this needs to be changed.
Yeah.
This needs to change, because then that's just like a ton of not only luxury but a ton of affection in one hit.
Chippy said putting a blanket over you, Maxi. They're so nice. My brain completely overwrote that comment and was like taking your shoes off, Maxi. And they're like
What?
like making your shoes fall off. And then my shoes
fell
Chippy
off.
stealing your shoes, Maxi. I don't know why my brain went there. It's just
they pushed me down the stairs and my shoes fell off.
And then they stole my shoes. And then they stole my shoes.
And then
I'm sorry,
they
Chippy.
cut me up
What
all of my body.
What do they mean by this? I don't know what I mean by this, Chippy. Chippy, I don't know. I love you, by the way, Chippy. God bless you.
I do definitely
And
want
by-
something that affects her when you go to a date spot with
Yeah,
the keyword
for sure.
expensive, because I don't know if, unless like some of the characters you're adding later have that. I'm not sure. None of the current ones have that.
No.
I don't think this skill works.
Definitely.
I think
Definitely,
this skill might not work.
that has to be. It has to be reworked, or alternatively, you could just cut it off. I mean, like you know, sometimes less is more.
Currently, I don't think that works because you can exploit. That's too exploitable.
We wanted a feature of you to be able to spend money to just earn her love, but not quite this much.
Yeah, and I think this needs to, because yeah, now if you spend it just from the get-go, if you spend money, you gain both luxury and affection.
Is there a reason? I mean, I guess you can take her on regular ass dates. Yeah, there's different quotes. This is not the same stream.
Yes.
so because I wonder, is there really a reason to? I mean, like the expensive keyword might get reworked anyway, but
yeah.
I almost wonder if it would make as much sense to just compile both of those plus ones.
Could it be while on a date with Emmy, a date spot with keyword expensive, and then have this effect?
She doesn't even care. She doesn't care if you take her to any normal place.
Yeah.
When Emmy gains whenever you lose money, gain as much. You still want the affection option, right?
Gain as much. Yeah, the affection. I think.
You could literally have it be like whenever you lose money, gain as much luxury and affection. I mean, I'm a big fan.
I think
I'm a big
that just
fan
means
of simplicity.
a problem with that though is then if there's no other ways to gain luxury, then that means that her affection will be sky high before you ever max out the luxury. So there has to be a second way to gain luxury.
I mean, but that's the way it was before, though. Like, it was during dates with Emmy. Like, it's literally the same trigger, Nomia. The only reason is we've now added on that you have to take her to an expensive date.
Yeah, I suppose so. Also, I don't know if I want this here.
You could take that off.
I feel like she's already really hard.
Yeah, again, like I'm a big fan of simplicity. That's why I left Rinka with just one stat, because that to me made enough sense for her. Whenever you spend money, which it mechanically means lose money, you gain. She gains luxury and affection.
I want a second way of gaining luxury. Is there a way to gain more luxury? Maybe every time you gain, like, instead of having Minato's system where however much money you get, she gets added to she gets that much savings. Maybe every time you gain money, she gets one luxury. So it doesn't matter if you roll 1d4 or 1d8 or whatever, she just gets one.
Oh, she gets a static amount anytime that you spend.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So the way that would be, I guess, I mean, I would still I would make them. I would make that be another trigger within the same +1 actually.
Yeah, that's.
Because it would still be while on a date, which while on a date is the same thing,
I was gonna say,
just whenever you spend money.
No, whenever you gain money.
I'm not sure about that.
I'll write it down quickly. I don't feel like.
You can also just write out the icons, by the way, too, if you want. That's how I did. I designed the game with just writing them in all caps.
Like that.
Whenever you gain money, Emmy gains 1 luxury. So I see what you're doing here. I'm not 100% sure if I prefer it, thematically speaking, to just bye, Carrie. Have a lovely rest of your night. I'm not sure if I like it as much as just straight up, you spend
Spending
money
money
on
on
her,
her?
she likes you. I feel like what you could do is that you could just adapt this. Is like whenever you lose any amount of money during the date, she just gains, she gains X luxury. And what I was thinking of is that you leave the first trigger or the first part whenever you lose money, gain X luxury. And second trigger, whenever you lose at least X money, she gains
An additional?
affection. She gains affection. Affection comes
Okay.
specifically from losing a specific amount of money.
I think
Does that make sense?
I do want to reward the player for spending more money on individual presents. So I think, because I don't want them to just buy a bunch of like cheap things for her. I want her to have like luxury things. So I think I want to.
Wait, hold up. Maybe we're overthinking this. We just merge them. Whenever you lose at least X amount of money during a date, she gains luxury and affection. I know what you're thinking, Maxi, but that's still the same problem. No, it's different from a player can take her on 25 dates and spending $1 versus the player has to at least spend X amount of money every date. What do you think?
I think, because that requires the player to keep track of how much money they've spent on individual dates, and there's no way mechanically to really keep track of that apart from like someone just writing notes to themselves.
No. See, you misunderstand me. It's whenever you lose X amount of money, like in one go. So basically, because it would literally be the mechanic of literally when you buy the present.
Okay, hang on.
So that would
Let
force
me-
the player, and you could even like, if you wanted to, you could look through like the date spots and see like the average amount of like money you spend. Because that would force the player to have to like buy the most expensive present pretty much every other time.
Whenever...
Holy crap, time's flown by.
Yeah.
You'd lose at least, 3 money, at least 4 money.
I think maybe 4 money.
At once. Amy gains X luxury and X affection.
I think maybe...
Actually, vulnerability is the one that gains affection, actually, so we don't even have to worry with this, actually. You could just have this entire stat just be about, her just gaining, just
You don't
helping her.
you don't gain affection from luxury. You gain vulnerability. You don't gain affection from vulnerability. You gain vulnerability from affection.
Never mind. I thought there was like a limiter. She can't gain love, but she can gain affection. So honestly, like perfectly fine. So you can literally just have it be luxury then instead. And that will also keep the player from like, as soon as they hit the affection conversion moment, they don't immediately jump to like, love level, 10 or something.
I kind of want that to happen though.
I mean, like, I guess you don't have it. It would. I mean, that is fair. You could do that. If that's what you want, then you could definitely do that.
I think currently, with the way this is set up, the player will probably have. They could, depending on how they've earned affection with her, they might have like 60 to 70 affection. So I might actually have this at 8+. By the time it converts. So it's possible that you've saved. It's possible that you've been really. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think. Cause yeah, by the time you hit, if you do it only during dates, then that's 35. So you'll have 35. So yeah, she'll probably have about. And then she'll have half of that. She'll have like 40 affection. Maybe more.
Hi, Tamika.
Maybe a bit more than that.
I'm helping Nomia design a character for my upcoming tabletop role-playing game.
She should have about 50 to 60 affection built up, I think.
Okay. So do you want to have luxury also add affection then?
I think... How much affection do you have? How much affection do you earn on dates? How much affection do you earn on dates? You can gain quite a bit.
You can gain quite a bit. And again, these numbers might change, especially in the final release. I'm not sure about the second trigger. I'm not gonna lie. I thought we were gonna do the whenever you lose at least 4 money, then the regular trigger happens. I don't know how I feel about like double.
I kind of like, cause I think she'd.
Again, I like the first part of the trigger, like forcing players to spend at least X amount of money on her.
Hang on. Something like that.
So my only issue with the way you have it like this is that if players want to level up luxury, they have to not spend more than 3 money on her, which seems antithetical to the idea of, you know, treating your sugar baby real good.
I was thinking both of these would activate then. So it'd lose.
Oh.
So you'd gain as much luxury, and then you'd also, and then once you gain.
If you want to make it more random, you know, to represent the fact that, you know,
oh, like 1d4 or something.
Yeah. Amy gains, you know, like 1dx. So 1d6 is like the reward for one. I think 1d6 is pretty balanced, honestly.
Yeah. Whenever
you lose at least 4 money at once, Amy gains 1d6 affection. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah. It's funny how like you can like go in circles with a problem and then suddenly you're like, oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Holy crap! Time has just flown by. You have like
right?
6 more minutes, Nomia.
Yeah, I do want an effect at 50 luxury.
Why?
Is the thing. Because it feels like.
I do want to say you may be acting under the notion of certain girls in the classmates who have really high stats, like Hanamaru.
Yeah.
Not all of them have really high stats. You could honestly crunch the stats and be like, you know, at 25 luxury you get the unique date spot, and then like at 50 you double what you have done up, you know, because it's not like a lot of the girls that have like a 50 plus usually double the gains, so like it speeds up at some point. No, that feels a little bit too gamey. No, and I do also want to say that in the way the game works right now, both of those triggers would actually activate. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Like again, sometimes less is more, Nomia.
Yeah. It just feels a bit empty if it goes from 25 to 100.
I will tell you, most characters only have 4 triggers in their stats. So, with the 2 1s, the 30 and I don't know, a 60 or like whatever you're gonna do for that, for the last one, that's 4 triggers, baby.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like what I want to do here.
I'm saying you don't have to have like you know, another trigger.
No,
because
but what
the
do I want to do for
last one
plus?
is a trigger, by the way.
What does the 60 plus luxury do?
Does it have to do anything?
I feel like luxury kind of stagnates then if it doesn't. It feels like you're doing the same thing over and over again and it never changes.
So what I would do? Okay, here we go. Okay, what I would do is this. Okay. It isn't that it's stagnating. Is what I'm thinking is, and you may want to make a note of this, is that the date spot will give you more ways of gaining a bunch of luxury. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
And that way you can literally just delete the 60. You don't have to worry about 60 because it unlocking the date spot means that it gives you the room to have that extra level of like, okay, you know, you go to this date spot and it gives you a choice of like 3 things to do, and then like maybe instead of like the activities, it being like things you do at a date, is just things you buy for her, right?
Yeah.
You take her to the department store and it's just like, you know, you go to the jewelry section.
It's like either a brand name like fashion, like a fashion brand, like a brand name fashion store, or it's a jewelry store. Because I feel like sugar babies, they love to wear jewelry. It's just like a thing.
And it's funny because I'm thinking, you know, normally in the sort of dates, you would have the player having to spend more money be the punishment, but I think and write this down, in her date spot, the punishment is that you chicken out and you spend less money on her.
Yeah.
It's like the miss is you think about buying the big ring and then you chicken out because when you look at the price tag, so you buy her, you know, you end up just getting her, you know, a band, you know, a gold band instead of anything with a stone on it, and she's disappointed.
I think I like the idea of a jewelry store more than like generic clothing store, because I feel like there are clothing stores. Like,
I do want to say,
shopping mall and stuff like that already.
I actually think a department store would work better because you can take her to different parts of the store. Because it would be a little silly that every weekend you're taking her to the same goddamn jewelry store.
And maybe for the department store, there's like maybe there's even like 3 different presents. Yeah.
It's just like there's 3 different activities.
Yeah, like
in most date spots.
Clothing, jewelry. It's like no activities, all buying stuff.
It's just buying stuff. I mean, there should probably
jewelry.
be some sort of rolling that goes on in here, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe there's rolling to see how much she likes it.
That's fair.
Or like stuff like that.
I like that
maybe
all the date spots are like, it's like lose X amount of money, then roll plus that.
There is also sugar baby like trope of like fancy restaurants as well. So maybe it's like 2 gifts and then like a nice dinner or something.
Hi Ronnie.
Hi Ronnie.
Welcome back.
So like, and then you have to like make like chat over dinner or something.
That's fair. That's fair. Something with like a really fancy mall or something.
Yeah.
Strip mall, maybe? I don't know. Nomia, it is 5 o'clock.
Yes, you have to
I'm
go.
about to turn into a pumpkin. So
Goodbye,
is there
Maxi.
do you have one final question? Is there anything else I can help with before I jump out for now?
I think I'm not entirely satisfied with the luxury progression. I think
I think it would look better with the unique date spot. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, okay. It feels like once you hit 30 luxury, it's like just a grind until you hit 100.
Well, it isn't, because you have to go to the unique date spot.
Yeah, but then you're going to the same unique date spot over and over again, and it's kind of like, oh, okay.
But it has multiple actions you can take at that Nomia.
I guess.
I assure you, you know, less is more. Anyways, I gotta jump off. I love you, everyone. Please keep watching Nomia, and don't forget that you can support Nomia Victory by going to youtube.com/NomiaVictory and clicking on the join button. You'll become a YouTube member and get a cool emoji you can use on stream and a cool little badge next to your name. Please consider supporting Nomia. And with that, I'm out of here. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye. Mwah.
Bye, Maxi. Thanks for coming.
No worries. Take care.
Mwah. Alright, now we can get to business. But I think I'm generally happy with this. I'm gonna have to... I think my creativity is on the game mechanics is over now. I used it all up. So maybe I'll come back to it and I'll know exactly what I want to do with luxury, or maybe I'll realize that this is fine. But I think this makes sense. But yeah, I did kind of do math a little bit that like, because yeah, you have to an infection with her outside of dates to gain vulnerability, but once you hit that point, then you can start earning it on dates, and then yeah, 40, and then yep, and that's when affection starts converting, and yeah, this is just there, and then most likely the player will have like 50 or 60 conversion, 50 or 60 affection ready to turn into love, so they'll probably get to here, possibly get to tension grows, maybe, depending on how much they've been slacking on vulnerability. And yeah, tension is basically just losing more and more money. Yeah, I think luxury is the one, and then obviously I want to write things for here and here, and then I have to write all of the little scenes as well. And also have to make the department store at some point, because that's got a whole sheet of its own. But anyways, get this out of here. It's time to do art stream, because this is technically an art stream. Did you remember? This is an art stream. Here, here's a canvas even. Where's my pen? I have text open. Why do I? There we go. Look, drawing. Okay, and let's bring up Pomo Farm as well. Bring up Pomo Farm. Can I hear? Game design can be art. Game design is art too. You're right, Chippy. Should I stay in the... I'll stay in the open Discord call. I don't give a shit. Why not? Let's have a look. Bring up Pomo Farm. There's Pomo Farm. For those who don't know what Pomo Farm is, it's just a Pomodoro timer with a cute aesthetic. How many things do I have here? I have 9, 8, 17. I have 20 things. Okay, so I can buy 25 things. What are we gonna plant? Let's buy broccoli. I hate broccoli. Strobe. I can buy 10 more things. I can buy 5 of these. I'll buy two more turnip. Okay, there we go. Okay, what are we drawing today? Are we gonna draw Emmy? Should we draw Emmy or should we draw something else? What are we feeling? Does anyone have any suggestions? Anything they want to see? I need to drink some water first. I could also... I have been very slowly... Remember the stream where I just drew Princess Peach? Partially Emmy, I think she's so cute. She is very cute. I've been slowly coloring this Peach. Look at her, she's so cute. Oh, yeah, she's cute, right? I love Peach. She's just a little peach. Can we draw Mom Emmy? I also have this over here. Here's Emmy. Here she is. Hang on, I also need to save this. I should have set up this before stream, but I was busy talking about Emmy. 24, 9:20, and the spelling of stream today. Classic. How do I always miss the A when I type stream? No, it's not that. It's Sturm. Yeah, every stream every stream that I do, I have a canvas and I save, and the save file of that canvas is named the word stream, but I just kind of type it haphazardly. Oh my god, it's the same as this oh my god, this peach drawing has the same name. The file name is also Sturm. I thought I had two files of this. I thought I had two of the same file open, but they've got different dates. Oh my god, I've already named it Sturm. Okay. Do I wanna just scribble for a second? I need to take off my jacket. My jacket is getting in the way of my movement. My shoulder isn't moving properly. Live streaming, that's what I do. Oh, and I should also bring up this. There we go. Now I'm drawing. Now you all know that I'm the one drawing and not someone else. What if I'll doodle Emmy. We'll see if it gets anywhere. If you want to do work with me, you can. We work for 20 minutes and then we take a break for 5 minutes and then we work for 20 minutes, etc. Alright, if you want to work with me, then do so. I'll be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, fantastic. Let's stop by drawing Emmy. Why not? I want a different brush. I'll just waste all my time finding a brush real quick. This one, I've been sketching with this one a lot. Why does my arm feel so stiff? My arm feels so stiff for some reason. Why is that? Sugar baby, more like sus. I get it. Oh, papa. Dude, for those who know the feral cat lore with my dad, and how we have a feral cat that we look after, there is an imposter feral cat that looks extremely similar to the feral cat that we look after, and I'm almost positive is a relative. And in my head, I have been calling him the imposter, and it does play the... Hang on, I even have the sound effect. It plays in my head every time I see him, which isn't often. I think I've only seen him like twice. Okay. I think let's just do something... Maybe like an over-the-shoulder kind of profile. Papa. Papa. I can remember how to do such a thing. I don't think I've drawn this angle of a body in a while. Just draw a bust. Maybe have it so she's leaning her head down a bit more like this. I want to have maybe even like kind of like coy. And if it's close to the... Hang on. So it's like this. trying to think of how posing. Is it even worth doing a hand? Sometimes you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Maybe it's not worth it. Just do it this way. Maybe sharpen the angle. I feel like if she just has her arms down, she doesn't look as cheeky as I want her to look. I want something kind of like this. Hands too small. Also, I want to make the face a bit more cartoony and less realistic. Less realistically proportioned. Sometimes if you follow the anatomy too well, it looks like shit. Have more of a sharper angle. Duh. Yeah, and I think the chest has to be more... It can't be as... She's kind of twisted a bit. Have to move that shoulder back. Maybe she's kind of crunched in a bit. She kind of crunches in her chest a bit. Then this arm's a bit more forward. Then it's kind of like... It's kind of down like that rather than having her chest puffed out. It's more downwards. The shoulder. Oh, proportions. Why are you the way you are? Kind of like this. Drawing shoulders from this angle is always hell. Why have I chosen to do it? Da-da-da. This muscle, and then there's the how do shoulder? There's this muscle that kind of goes. How does the delt connect? I forgot how it does. Oh no, I forgot how it does. There's the these, and then there's the this. There's the this, and then it kind of goes like. Fuck, I don't know how it works. How does it work? It kind of crunch. Hang on, I gotta crunch my own shoulders. It kind of just folds in. It kind of just does this. It kind of just does this. Although the problem with using my own body for reference is that I have hyperflexibility, which means that some of my joints and my muscles don't move in the way that other people's joints and muscles move. So I can't always be certain that what my body does is correct. Because sometimes my body does stupid things. Like, for example, my spine don't bend correctly. But that's not because of the hyperflexibility, that's because of a different thing. I have a back injury that, hang on, I'll even demonstrate. If a normal person's spine is like this, right? Usually when the spine bends, like the whole thing bends, like so, like so. It'll usually bend like this, you know? Mine, let's put the lever point here. Mine does this. This is how my spine bends. This is literally how my spine bends. I'm not kidding. I have pretty much my entire spine is like really stiff. Like all of the vertebrae are really stiff. Like they don't like, they don't bend very well. And then there's a singular point in my lower back that I think, because of my hyperflexibility, is the only point that bends properly. And so it just bends extra. And there's actually a party trick that I've done a couple times where if I'll have someone put their hand like on this point in my back, like kind of like the side of their hand, so palm flat. I'll have them put the side of their hand, like on their pinky, just flat against my back like that, and then I'll bend my back backwards, and it feels like my spine is grabbing onto your hand. Isn't that cool? I think that's neat. That's just a neat little thing that I can do. Chippy, when we eventually meet up in person, I'll do it. You can feel for yourself. It feels insane. Because yeah, it's a combination of, I had like a traumatic, I mean traumatic in the physical sense, not in the mental sense. I had a traumatic like fall. Don't grab my finger, I'll grab your finger with my vertebrae. Where I fell like 2 meters from monkey bars like these. I was swinging on these. I was going whoo, 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 whoo. And I had a friend helping me do a trick. I'll explain this in the break time. You know what? We've got 4 minutes left. I'll explain in the break time how I broke my back. Also, I have a habit of giving all characters I design Moogie eyebrows, so I'm making a point of not doing it with Emmy. Emmy's gonna have beautifully manicured, perfect brows. Perfect, like, Instagram brows is what she's gonna have. Also, one of my favorite facial expressions to draw is that, oh, what's it called? It's the candy. It's the candy with the mascot that looks like this. That. It's my favorite facial expression to draw. I love it. It's perfect. I love that the eyes are just this. It's perfect. Perfect face. Perfect expression for any situation. And yeah, we settled on kind of like... Her hair is kind of like... It's sleek, and then it... I kind of want to have layers like this. But like a couple. And then at the end kind of have a flick out. I have a problem where I really like sketching hair, but lining and coloring hair is my nemesis. So I always like sketch like these really like complex, long, flowy hairstyles, and then I get to lining them and I want to die. Why do I do it to myself? I don't know. to be kind of like gathering around her bent arm. And then she has her hair tucked back like this. I'm still not settled on the bangs. I think the bangs look cute, like, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. Maybe like have like part of her bangs tucked behind her ear. And there's the timer. I think that looks better. If like part of her bangs like tucked back like that. I think that looks better. Alright. I'll save this for now. We're on break. Everyone is break time. Stop working. If you're working, stop. Okay, we have 5, 11, 20. We have 20 things. So we can buy 25 things. I can buy 10 of these. I don't want candy. Leek. Heart. And I have 5 more things I can buy. Sadly putting my pen down. And let's get, I can get 5 more hearts. I can get 5 more hearts. There we go. Plant all these and water all them. Fantastic. Alright, and we have to stop looking at drawing because I'll fiddle with it. Let's bring up, what do I have here? I have this. Let's look at this. But it's cut off by the power farm. There it is. Remember this? Damn, what an iconic moment. Stretch. Also, do you want to hear my microphone stand right now? Content warning for sounds that squeak. It's not squeaking as loud as it was before. Also, my microphone is so loose. Oh god. I don't wanna tightening it requires unplugging it, and I'm not gonna do that on stream. I'm a guy. He's a guy and I'm a guy, but he's interested in me. Oh my god. Why is your mic stand a bird? Because it's not oiled. It's squeaky. And I keep thinking I need to get some like mechanical lubricant or something to help it out, and then I never get it because I forget. And will I ever remember? No. The answer is no, I will never remember. Close all these extra windows. I have a lot of windows open right now. I don't need these many windows open. Oh yeah, and Maxi sent me little emotes. God, there's so many. Alright, I was gonna explain how I fell. Right. I forgot. Okay. We'll go over here. Okay. So I was on the monkey bars. The monkey bars, excuse me. And I was spinning around. And so imagine me, Nomia. I look like this. This is me. I look like this. Okay. And I was like, actually no, I can just do this. Okay, here we go. So I was like this essentially. And I had a friend helping me do a trick where it involved them, hang on. I gotta get 2 people. Okay, so here I am. I'm like this. And then I had a friend helping me do a trick in which they were holding my legs. and the idea was that they would hold my legs and like they would push me and then I would sit up. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but they were holding my legs up like that. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if they chickened out or what. But at some point, actually no, I remember what happened. They didn't let go of my legs in time. So basically, I was supposed to swing back, they grabbed my legs, and then they pushed me like through the monkey bars and back up. It was a thing. This is what kids do, okay? But they held onto my legs here for too long, and I think my hands let go, and they were still holding onto my legs, so they essentially like they did the motion of pushing me forward, but I had let go of the monkey bars, and so essentially what they did was like slam me into the ground. And I landed on my back. So imagine this is me on my back. Bonk. And it was about 2 meters or something. And it was on tambak, so it wasn't a hard surface, but it wasn't a soft surface either. And I felt my whole spine go hang on. I felt my whole spine go like like that. And I had a lot of pain on my entire back. I had to go to the nurse's office, or med bay. We called it med bay. I had to go to med bay, and then they were like, did I stay at school? I think I finished the school day, but I was in pain. No, I think I did go home early because I couldn't like sit upright. I was just lying down. And then I went to a physiotherapist, and they were like, I don't know what happened, dude. And I actually named my own condition because there wasn't a name for what had happened to my back. Because what had happened to my back was so weird that, yeah, I named it. So, yeah, if you ever see any medical papers about spinal hinges, that was me, I did that. But yeah, because, like, I don't know exactly what happened, but, like, the trauma from hitting the ground kind of, like, froze up all my muscles or my vertebra or something. Except this one point in my lower back, which I think was just, like, it's just the point that's furthest away, so I think maybe it just didn't hit the ground with the same, like, this part, like, all of my spine hit the ground except, like, this part here that didn't. I don't know if that's exactly how it happened, but, like, I have no, this is my guess, again. All physios I've seen have never seen it before. But that's how I'm guessing what happened, because I fell flat on my back and not like at an angle. I just fell flat right down. So I think like my lower back that kind of dips in didn't get affected as much. So yeah, and because I'm hyperflexible, the collagen in my body, all the collagen in my body is extra stretchy, including like my veins and my organs and the stuff that holds my spine together. So because of that, and because all of this was like frozen up and not moving as well, this part got extra stressed and was like doing like 20 times the work it was supposed to. Whereas usually a back bends with all of the parts, it was just bending with this one part. And so it just kept bending over and over and over again. And if you've bent a piece of paper enough times, you know that eventually it rips in that one spot. And yeah, for a while, I couldn't do a lot of running or a lot of things that like really used my back, like my lower back a bunch, because I would have this thing where it would like, I think I called it like my spine would like hinge, where if I was running or doing something strenuous with my back, eventually the little point in my back would kind of just give out, and it would kind of like just go like nyeh. And it would just like, and then I would get a really sharp shooting pain in that one point in my lower back, and that hasn't happened for a very long time. That stopped happening I think a few years after the injury, Don't know why it stopped happening. It's that point in my back is still hyperflexible. It still moves more than the rest of my back, but it's definitely better now. But my back is just like that forever, I guess. And maybe it's slowly getting better. I can't really tell. Anyways, that's the story of my back. Let's go back to drawing Emmy. If you're drawing or working along with me, it's time to get focused again. Stop thinking about my back, alright? 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, do I want to draw her in her school uniform? Or do I want to draw her in something cuter? I mean, the school uniform's cute, but I definitely want to draw her in, like, some nice earrings or something. What was, like, trendy, fashionable stuff in Japan in the 90s for teen girls? Hang on. I'm trying to see... Oh, it's like Sailor Moon, of course! Obviously. Let me see. Let me get some inspiration from Sailor Moon. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was kind of like... Jackets were big. It was kind of like oversized, a little bit looser. Okay, yeah, I see it. Takuuchi Naoko really went off. She didn't have to go so hard, and yet she did. Okay, I think I have an idea of what I want to do. Let's lower the opacity on this so I can see what I'm doing a bit better. I want to do kind of like she's everything to me. She's iconic. Do kind of like turtleneck kind of oversized kind of thing. With actually, if I make it a bit more form-fitting around the neck, then she could have a necklace. And then like an oversized jacket. Yeah, she has like a necklace. Like that, and then maybe like... jacket like this. I feel like you can always tell when your anatomy isn't quite right when you start drawing clothes and you realize that it doesn't make sense. That's always how you know. I feel like I can't properly fix anatomy until I start drawing the clothes and I realize it doesn't work. I feel like when people are naked, they're so squishy that it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, you can kind of believe anything, but once the clothes go on and you're like, that seam doesn't make sense. This. think sometimes putting the cards on makes me rethink the whole pose because certain parts get covered up, and I'm like, wait, no, I want to see that. No, 100%. I want to make it clear that this is like a collared jacket and not a hoodie. There, that's a bit better. I also have to exaggerate this shoulder a bit. Sometimes you have to break the anatomy to make it look good. I think maybe if I add something like on the shoulder, like one of these, it'll make it a bit more defined. Like how the shoulder is connecting to the body. It's a bit messy, but as long as I can see it. Merge everything onto one layer. I kind of want to paint it. Let's try. I kind of want to try painting with this brush. This is like a pencil brush. I'm not sure exactly how well it will like layer colors. I mean, it won't blend, but I can like layer colors interestingly. Do some something like that. She had kind of magenta hair that was a bit... like this. This isn't gonna be like a clean... I feel like I have like... There's like clean painting and there's messy painting. This is gonna be messy. also trying not to color pick anything because I can tend to get into a comfort zone with color picking stuff, and then all my colors look the same. So I try not to do that. Nighty was decently colorful. I kind of want to do like a darker turtleneck with like a colorful jacket. Reanimator? Nope. Maybe like a light blue? Even like... What do we think about lime green jacket? Okay, then kind of. Kind of like that. And then I want to do a thing. Or do this. Don't worry about it. It'll look fine in a second. Nobody panic. Okay, and then we're gonna do some. I didn't actually do any shadow on the hair. Okay, there we go. And then we do the thing where we take just gonna do a rough pass of this. Whoops. also want to add a little bit of what was the makeup like at this time? Was it colorful or was it natural? Is she a gold person or a silver person? I feel like gold. Okay, it's time to actually paint the thing. Did I bring you Lucy? Go ahead. Do you want me to mute? I'm also gonna quickly do this. Right, and muting for a second. Alright, I'm back. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna paint with this brush, but I kinda want to give it a go. Actually, I think I want, if I'm painting, I gotta have, hi. Hi, Kanji. I gotta have one of these so I can actually see what I'm doing while I'm zoomed in. Because if you're zoomed in and you don't see the full thing, then sometimes you can get stuck in a detail that literally isn't visible. Whoop. Timer. Alright, should we keep going? I kind of want to keep going for a bit. let's take a break and then we'll do another round of working. We spent an hour on her mechanics, so... Oh, and now I need another image to cover up that. Let's cover it up with Quiggle. Quiggle's always a safe bet. Alright, cellular plants. How many spaces do we have? We have 15, so we have 30 spots to plant stuff. 20. Let's do that. Whoop. Excuse me. What are all our plants? Beautiful. Okay. Hi, Lucy. Lucy's here now, by the way. Hang on, I'll bring up Lucy. Lucy's here now. Lucy can be on my lap. Good Lucy. Lucy, do you want to say hi? Hi. No, she's too busy looking longingly out the window because Mary left. Mary left and is never ever coming back. Never ever. Mary has abandoned us. Ah, isn't that sad? Lucy, what are you doing? I don't trust you. What are you doing? I don't trust you sniffing around like that. What are you doing? I didn't leave any food over there, did I? Lucy, Lucy's sniffing around. I have to check on what's she sniffing. What are you sniffing? There's nothing here. There's nothing there, she's just being weird. I was worried I left something there, but no. It's just the bed sheets. She's just sniffing the bed sheets. Cause she's weird. She's a weird little guy. I took off my jacket for mobility, but now I'm cold. She's really sniffing. I don't know what she's doing. She's sniffing Jacob horse. I have a Jacob horse, and she's sniffing him a lot. Calm down. Every time I turn around, it makes my VTuber freak out. Stop making me have to turn around and check on you. Recalibrate myself. Yeah, but now we have a little Lucy. Suspicious creature. She's being very suspicious. She's being extremely suspicious. She's just clambering around my bed and sniffing things. Hello? Okay. If she settles, I'll be less anxious about it. I'm just worried she's found something that I can't see. She ate like half a loaf of garlic bread the other day. And that was not good. That's not good for bird-like creatures. Garlic is not good for them. We had to take her to the bird doctor. And thankfully she's fine. But I'm now on high alert because apparently she's desperate to harm herself. Isn't that right, sweetie? Creatures. Living with creatures is a journey that everyone goes on. Not everyone. Not everyone lives with creatures. But if you do, you know. You know. They're just always... They're always up to something. And I never know what it is. I never know what Lucy's up to. Except when she's very angry at me because I'm not in bed. She needs constant cuddles and attention, and if she's not receiving cuddles and attention, then she's angry. Anyway, we're getting back to drawing in a second. Dottie's loving to stress me out with big jumps when she's an old lady with arthritis. Yeah. Alright. Are we ready? If you're working on something with me, now it's time to focus again. Everyone, actually, let's drink water. A hydration break quickly. Okay. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Look back at her. Oh, I need to get... I have 2 files open named Sturm. I need to get this second Sturm out of the way because I keep thinking it's the one I'm looking for. Okay. Go back to... Lucy, now is not the time to cry. It's simply not the time to cry. But what if it is? What if it is the right time to cry, actually? What if I'm wrong? What if now is the perfect time to cry, actually? I don't need this to be perfect. I'm just doing it. I have to constantly tell myself that, otherwise I will try to make it perfect. Lucy, I swear to God. Now is the time to cry. I thought it was not the right time to cry, but apparently it is. I was incorrect. And if you're looking at this autistic process and you're like, wow, Nomia, how have you developed this autistic process? What are you doing? What's going on? What you doing? I've never done this before. I've never tried to paint anything with this brush. I am making it up. Autistic process, fuck it, we ball. I mean, yeah. Sometimes that's how it works. Lucy, it simply isn't the time. I know you think it is, but it isn't. She's so upset right now. Lucy, please. See? Do you need to be released from your prison? Are you in a prison right now? You need to be released. Give me a second. Yes, sweetie, I know. Okay, I'm gonna let the creature out because she's going crazy. Excuse me. She's free from my tyranny. I was keeping her caged up. Locked away, never to be free. To be clear, that is a joke. She just thinks that. Cause she's a stupid little baby. So I'll take here. She's not here anymore. She might come back in. Lucy's mind, she was in the torture labyrinth. Truly. This is what I mean by messy painting, by the way. I'm gonna leave a lot of stuff just alone. Because I feel like once I end the stream, I'm probably just gonna never work on this again. Because in my head I will be done with it. So I want to get this to a point where it at least looks presentable. Oh my god. Oh my god. Always with this. It's always this. It's always wuff 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 wuff. But for what? For what gain? Whoops. I still don't know why my pen does that sometimes. She needs to be heard. She does. I'm sorry. I'm silencing her. I do not respect her needs or her wants. Oh my god. Excuse me one moment. There we go. I just have to get her to shut up. Listen, I can put up with her screaming, but I worry about the neighbors sometimes. Hi, Lucy. Look who comes crawling back. Nomia. Hi, Kendra. Well, because I had all the TTY albums and stuff, but I can't mail them to you. No, it's okay. I've got. I know of K-pop stores. I can get them for myself. It's okay. Don't you worry about me. Call the mayor of Australia and have her lower the post. Listen, mailing things to Australia has always been hell, and it might always be hell. We're in the middle of the ocean, what can we do? Okay. I'm not talking very much because I'm like focused. Oh, we only have 40 seconds left. No! There we go. Ah! I don't want to overwork myself too much. Because I know if I just let myself keep going, I'll just work on this forever. So I think we'll wrap it up here. Maybe we'll come back to this at some other time. Maybe I'll do it off stream. Who knows? Maybe I won't. But how do we feel about that? About little Emmy. Isn't she cute? Let's hide these. Baby, she's cute, right? I think she turned out cute. Let's crop this even. Do I want to crop out the bottom? Have her kind of like this. Kind of like that. This is amazing. Thank you, Eddie. Is that a good composition? I think so. I think that works. We're just about to end the stream, Eddie, but thank you for coming. I think that's a decent enough composition. I think it looks cute. Although I do want to quickly... No one... I'm gonna cover this spot up a bit. Okay, I'm not working. I'm stopping. Alright. Everyone stretch. We got a lot of stuff done today. Emmy's looking good. Her mechanics, I think, are mostly worked out. There's still some stuff I want to tweak and figure out. She needs to be playtested, obviously. I think I'm also happy with her design. I think she looks cute. Also, there's a hole here that's bothering me. This is why I can't... This is why I turn off... This is why during breaks I, like, turn off the art, like, the layers, because I'll just fiddle with it if I let myself. But there we go! Emmy? Oh, no, see? It's Emmy, Emmy. It's actually... Oh my god, can I remember how to... Emmy. I don't know how to write the kanji in her name. But she's cute, right? Would Emmy's persona be? Someone who gives her money. But thank you so much for joining me. This has been my last stream of the week. We did 5 streams this week. Next week, it's 4 streams. Good to go. See you, Erasmo. We're doing Monster Hunter Rise on Monday with Kitty, Maxi, and Chippy, as usual. We've got on Tuesday, we're doing Persona 3 Reload, which will be fun, and I've got a grind in Tartarus. I'm gonna remember to do it, I promise. I'm gonna remember so hard. On Thursday, we're doing Dark Souls with Maxi again, and then this time next week, we're playing Fashion Dreamer again. It's been a while since we played Fashion Dreamer, but Dress to Impress has been getting so popular lately, and I refuse to play Roblox. But I'll play a dress 'em up game. If people want to see dress 'em up games, I'll do one. But I'm not gonna do Dress to Impress because fuck Roblox. I wanna play it, Kendra. Don't play Dress to Impress. Roblox makes money off of child labor. We don't Roblox. Okay, anyways, we'll be doing that next week. Also, if you are a member, again, what's that labor? Yeah. You don't have to keep the cycle going, Kendra. You can break the cycle. But if you are a member, go to my community page. There is a post with a poll because I'm going to do my first members only stream next month. And so I need to know what time that people want me to do it. And I think if it works out and people actually show up to the members only stream, then it will be a recurring monthly thing where every month we do a members only stream, which will be fun. If you're not a member, you can join. You can join memberships. There's a little cash money sign in the comments. You can join members, or you can send me super chats if you want to support me. You can also tip me directly on coffee. These all support me. You don't have to. Liking and subscribing is plenty, and I really appreciate it. If you made it to the end of the VOD, leave a comment telling me what's your favorite 90s anime specifically, or just tell me what's your favorite episode of Sailor Moon specifically. That's my favorite. We had some inspiration. Sailor Moon fashion. Dude, just Googling Sailor Moon fashion is so good. I love it. I love to look at it. Damn, it's also good. Anyways, I will see you on Monday for more Monster Hunter. Take care. Otsunawa. Bye! And thank you so much to my $3 Plus members, Shist and Dallas. Love you. Bye!